idea that kids are going to be able to interact with a cartoon character is pretty unique. It's something that I certainly would have loved as a kid, dreamed about.
I remember watching Sesame Street, and you occasionally, you'd see kids getting to talk to Grover or whoever, and thinking like, how'd that kid get to go on Sesame Street?
Yeah. And we're just using tools that are out there to do it, but trying to find kind of fresh and innovative ways to do that. And then the evolutionary components are that Cosmo will exist in VR and augmented reality. Mm-hmm. So Cosmo, where this is going is there's the live broadcast, and then there's also the ability to have Cosmo live streaming, just doing Facebook Live events, or be at the Alamo Draft House, and he can be live on the big screen talking to kids in the theater while they watch cartoons and stuff like that. So there's all of that. But then the augmented reality side of it's what's so exciting, because you can go into a museum and a kid can hold up an iPad and there's Cosmo talking directly to them while they're looking at the exhibits. So they're not living in an artificial world, they're living in the real world and seeing it augmented with Cosmo there to give them just explainers or to just get them interested in something, right? Say, hey, come over here and look at this. And then the kid goes over there and they're still interacting with the real world. That's the kind of thing we think is pretty important to us. As if we're going to create this content, we want it to be the most beneficial.
Any relationship we've had with people at the city started from a place of innovation where they were talking about things like fiber, and we know that that's key for us to not just survive in our industry but excel at it, is to be able to tap those kind of resources. So when we initially found out that effort was there, we jumped on board, and I think it kind of solidified. We wanted to have every reason to stay here, to see that through and be able to take advantage of it.
Too, because we're using 3D technology, and we're also using kind of the latest in rendering techniques to be able to do this, because we're using real-time or close to real-time GPU rendering techniques, which have given us the ability to find this look, for Cosmo's suit is, the story concept is that his suit is this piece of technology that has existed once. Right, and he's wearing it, so he has to keep it preserved. So we had to kind of find a look for what might that look like.
Yeah, the look of Cosmo is, like you were saying, is that it's blending the future and the past of space exploration. It's key to innovating anything is to know what those parameters are and then to imagine.
Think outside the box.
Yeah. Or just ignore the box.
Or just ignore the box entirely.
Yeah.